So you can hear a little bit about what she has to
D.R.A.M.A
say.
TV 27.
So here she goes, Hyleas Fountain.
Hyleas Fountain, silver medalist.
How's everybody doing?
South Harrisburg, born and raised in Pennsylvania.
I think there's more people in here than like two that said good. How is everybody doing? There you go. All right. So as most of you know, I am from Harrisburg, and I graduated from Central Dauphin East High School. Does anybody know where that is? Yep. All right. And let's see, when I was in elementary school, I went to several elementary schools. I went to Tri-C, I went to Stilton Elementary, I went to Lawton Elementary, and then I went to East Junior High School, and then graduated from East High. But I just want to tell you guys a little bit of my story, and just coming from, you know, not obviously a big town, but a small town, and people just being successful. It is possible, as Dion said. A lot of people think that, oh, I'm from a small town and nobody's ever going to notice me. But people will notice you when you are doing positive things in the community and for yourself. So I started track. How many people are 7? 7? Okay, we got a couple people that are 7. I started running track when I was your age. Right at Harrisburg High. I was a Harrisburg High stepper, and we're actually having our reunion this weekend. But I was your age when I started dreaming and knowing what it was I wanted to do with my life. So it is possible that the things that you want to do right now is what you're going to do. And you just got to have people around you that believe in you, and choose your friends wisely. If you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. All right? So, when I was 7, like I said, I was on the Harrisburg High Steppers. I went to middle school. I ran track for my middle school. Then I went to high school. And my senior year, I qualified for the Olympic trials. How do you think I got there? How do you think I got to be able to qualify for Olympic trials when I was just in high school? Practice. I did good in school because I had to be eligible, right? I had to have good grades in order to compete. So if you don't have good grades and you want to be in athletics, you have to have good grades, or you're not going to be able to compete. So what else do you think I did in order to compete? Go ahead. You had your hand up. All right. I had to work hard, right? I had to be dedicated. I had to pick my friends wisely, people that brought out the best in me, right? Because sometimes I'm sure your friends make you make decisions that are probably not so good, right? But we know better because of our upbringing and our parents teaching us right from wrong, right? So once I got out of high school, I studied really, really hard, got good grades, and then I went on to college, where I received a full athletic scholarship to the University of Georgia, which was probably the best thing I ever did for my mom because she didn't have to pay. And I'll let you guys know, if there is one thing that you can do for your parents right now, when you get older, that is to get a full scholarship academically or athletically for college, where they don't have to help pay for it. That is probably one of the biggest things you could do for your parents. But that's going to take what? Hard work, dedication, getting in the books. It can be done several different ways. So once I was in college, I studied child and family development. This is what brings my love for kids. That's why I studied child and family development, because my love for kids is very deep. I want to see you guys do as good as I did when I was coming up, okay? This is why I come and do the things that I do when I speak to kids and share my story with y'all, so y'all know where I came from, all right? So once I graduated from college, my first Olympic trials was in 2004, right? When I was still in college, still had my Georgia uniform on, but I trained really, really hard. But there was other girls that were a lot older than me, professional athletes that I had to compete against. And I ended up getting 4th place. Do you know how many people they take to the Olympics in each event? 3. and I got 4th. What does that tell me? Anybody know? Yeah, kind of. 3rd grade? Okay, you're going to 3rd grade? Okay.
I thought he said you're great.
Oh. No, well, I wasn't last, but I was close, but I wasn't close enough to be able to get there. That means I need to work a little bit harder. So I told myself when I left that track, and I told my coach, the next time the Olympic trials comes around, there's not going to be a doubt in anybody's mind that I'm going to be on that Olympic team. So I dedicated my life. I dedicated my life of eating properly. I dedicated my life to going to church and believing in God that He would get me where I need to be. I chose my friends wisely. I didn't go out and hang out with them, even though I probably wanted to, but I knew that there was a bigger picture of what it was that I wanted to achieve in my life. And I also had to get some people out of my life that were going to stop me from being the athlete that I wanted to be. And believe me, you will have those times where you got to sit people on the back burner that are not helping you be the best person. And they just going to sit there for a little bit, and you can bring them to the front of the burner after you get done doing what you need to do. And some people tell me that I'm very selfish, but you know what? There's a time and place to be selfish. And I know how to do that. And that is when I need to achieve my goal. And it only lasts for a few months, but I'm not always selfish. But I do encourage you that if you want to achieve something in life, you do need to be a little bit selfish, but know that there's a time and place for it. So 2008 comes around, right? Olympics is every 4 years. So 2008 comes around, I train hard, I put my all into everything. You can ask my coach, he saw me at the track when I wasn't supposed to be at the track. Because I had told myself in 2004 that I was gonna make that team and there was not gonna be a doubt in anybody's mind. And I don't know if you guys seen my YouTube video, but it will tell you, I won by over 300 points. So nobody was even close to me, even when it came down to doing the event that I do, which is the heptathlon. So I could have, in the very last event, I could have fell down, got back up, and still won, because I wanted everybody to know that I worked hard and I did things the right way. I didn't take drugs, I didn't do any of that. I just fully dedicated myself to my sport.